All right. So finally, so next one is the DQL. So you have select. Select is used for selecting a column, selecting the columns from the tables, or you can use aggregation functions. Okay, etc. From is used for selecting the tables, joins are used for combining multiple tables. All right, so under the joins, so we have how many types of joins? So inner join is there, outer is there. Under the outer, we have left, right, full. Okay. Then you have cross join, and then you have self join. So those are the joins. So only matched records. Okay. So all rows from left table and matched rows from both the tables. Yeah, that is left. This is right and right table. So cross is like a cross multiplication, gets you all the combinations. Self join is joining same table with me. Yeah. So those are the joins. Then you have this where is used for filtering the rows. So what and all you have here is comparison operators. So that is greater than, less than. Okay. Why is this greater than, less than, greater than, equals to, less than, equals to, and equals to, not equals to. Either you can write it like this or this. Just put a comma here. Right. Yeah. Yes. So then you have logical operators. So those are and, or, not, is, or is. Then in and between. Then you have wildcard operators. So wildcard operators usually starts with a like, goes with the underscore or percentage. Okay. Mm. Like not like a single character search, and percentage is for multi character search. Alright, so those are the filters. Whatever filters you know of, you can use it anywhere. You can use it in the joins, you can use it in the update, delete. So also in the check, there is the check condition. Here also you can use. Okay. So after where is the group buys? So what are group buys are used for? For analytics. So mainly here is where you will start getting data science related things. Okay. Analytics, grouping the rows and aggregating them. Okay, so what are aggregator functions we have? We have aggregation functions. So we have sum, we have count, max, minimum. Okay. So you have all the other variance and standard deviation also, but can ignore. So those are aggregator functions. Then there are row level functions. So what are row level functions? Those are divided based on the numerics or the data types. Numerics, strings, date and type. So each one will have their own set of functions. You can go to a website and you can check. So having is for filtering the grouped rows. Okay. So whatever you can do it in the where, you can do it in the having as well. Then sort is the order by. Order by is used for sorting the rows. So you can either sort them in ascending order or descending order. Okay, then last one is the limit, limiting the number of rows to display. Alright, there are two things. One is the limit and the offset. So total number of rows to display, and what is offset? Total number of rows to skip. Okay, limit takes two things, offset and the limit. So how many rows should I skip, and then how many rows should I display? Okay, so those are all the select or DQL statements. Here you will have all the miscellaneous things. Okay, so what and all you'll have this case statements, if conditions, okay, if nulls, police, okay, and the CTE, common table expressions, subqueries, okay. So queries and window functions. Don't forget to practice on window functions. Okay, so all these are very important. Okay, so etc. If I missed anything, please do check on the recordings and any other things. You can just link it here. Okay, all those things comes under here, miscellaneous ones. Then we go to DCL. DCL is where you grant. So grant is used for granting privileges. So get the spelling. Grant privileges. What are privileges? Those are nothing but the clauses access, okay, to users. So what is revoke is used for removing from users. Yeah. Finally, TCL. So commit is to save the changes done on the rows. So if you do update, delete or anything, if you want to save the changes, you put it as commit. So if you want to roll back, so it's like revert the changes done on the rows, like a undo, controls it. Okay. Before we have to use transactions. Make sure to start with start transactions. Okay. So make sure you start with the start transaction and then commit or rollback. Okay. All right. So that covers everything. So there are views. What are views? Temporary tables. Not this many. You get the table. Tables. What are index? Index are used for improving the performance. I think I wrote the index already. Then what are stored functions or stored procedures or functions to execute queries. Okay, store procedure takes queries. Okay, so what are stored functions? So those are custom row level functions. Okay, so two different things. And finally, triggers. Triggers are used for automating. So there should be an event and there should be an action. So when event occurs, an action will be performed. Alright, so that completes everything. I need to go here somewhere. I missed one thing. That's it. So how to create a surrogate key here? You have stored or ritual. So that's how you create surrogate keys, auto-generated columns. Okay. You can also use auto increment. You can either use an auto increment or a stored or a visual to generate auto generated columns, which is nothing but surrogate keys. Okay, fine. So yes, done. So far, any doubts? Hmm. ಇವಾಗ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫುಲ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೀವು ಕಂಪ್ನೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇವಾಗ ನೀವು ನಿನ್ನೆ ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡಾಟಾ ಅಂತದ್ದು ಐ ಮೀನ್ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ ಐ ಡಿ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ ಫೋನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾತ್ರ ತೆಗ್ದ್ರಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ನಾವು ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಹಂಗಾದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಡೇಟಾ ಇದಾಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ರೋಸ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಟ್ರೈಂಗ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ try to get what limited number of rows always. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ it will not work. They will block you. See, when you go to company, when you write select star from table, immediately that query gets connected or the query gets blocked like that. ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡು ಲೈಕ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಫಿನಿಶ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಡ್ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಯೂಸರ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಿವಿಲೇಜಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಸಾಕ ಮಿಕ್ಕಿದೆಲ್ಲ ನಾಟ್ ನೆಸೆಸರಿ ಯಾವ್ದಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ವರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟಸ್ ಕ್ಲೈಂಟ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದಾ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಈ ಸರ್ವರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟಸ್ ಬಂದು ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಸರ್ವರ್ ರನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಅಂತ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಓಕೆ ಕ್ಲೈಂಟ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಬಂದು ನಿಮ್ದು ಸರ್ವರ್ ಕ್ಲೈಂಟ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸರ್ವರ್ ಬಂದು ಇದು ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸರ್ವರ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಸರ್ವರ್ ಈ ಕಮಾಂಡ್ ಲೈನ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್ ರೈಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಸರ್ವರ್ ಈ ಸರ್ವರ್ಗೂ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಕ್ಲೈಂಟ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ ಅಂತ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಟಚ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡಿ ಓಕೆ ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ಇಸ್ Until and unless you don't understand this, no need to touch on all these things. Okay. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವೇರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಕೀ ಫಾರಿನ್ ಕೀ ಅಂಡ್ ಯೂನಿಕ್ ಕೀ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಈ ತರ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೈನ್ಸ್ ನ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೋ ಟು ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇಟ್. ಆರ್ ನಿಮ್ದು ಬಫರ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಇವಾಗ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇವಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಅ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಆಫ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಫೆಚ್, like 1 MB or 4 MB or maybe max to max 1 GB. So ಅದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ you can come up here, you can execute. Okay, change it. So data export ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು, it's very easy. All right, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು if you click on this, it will export it as CSV. Okay, import same thing. ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್, ಸರ್ವರ್ ಲಾಗ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ಕಾನ್ಫಿಗರೇಷನ್ ಫೈಲ್. So you can ignore. This is your dashboard. ಎಷ್ಟು ಯೂಸೇಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಡೇಟಾ ಪುಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡೋಕ್ಕೆ. ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್, ಓಕೆ, ಟೋಟಲ್ ಮೆಮೊರಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗೈತೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, 4 GB ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗೈತೆ. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ ದಿಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ನೋ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ನೋ ಆಲ್ ದಿಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ
ಸರ್, ಇವಾಗ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಪೈಥಾನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಇದು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರಿ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಲಾಜಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಸಾಲ್ವ್. ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಲಾಜಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್.
Okay, before this, there is a very important question which is like how to improve performance. Okay, I'll write down all the things which you said. First thing, never use select star from. Okay, never use this. Okay, second thing is limit the number of rows by using filters. Okay, right. But when you put a filters must be put on primary key, unique key, or foreign key. Only on this you need to put. So if there are any columns which you use frequently, okay, which is not a key column for filtering, which is not a key column, make them as index. Okay, then always use joins and avoid subqueries. Okay, I'll make sure of this. Then yeah, these are the necessary steps you need to take. Then if you want to still improve more, use views, store procedures to make it much faster. Okay, and functions. Okay, all right, so these are the things. Next is order of execution. Okay, so this is also very important. We will check you on this. So order of execution goes from join on, where, then it goes to group by, then it goes to having, and then only it goes to the select, then after select only it will go to order. Okay, this is your order of execution. Make sure whenever they ask you a question how the code gets executed, don't say select star, something like that. It will always start from the from. Once this operation is done, then only the select will get executed. All right, perfect. Right, so proper notes. So what you guys can do is you can take all this thing, go to ChatGPT or something, okay, paste all these things, and you can say complete the notes with proper definition and with syntax and example. Just send this prompt. It will give you everything. You can just copy and paste it. Okay, make sure you'll have all the, and also you can add anything which I have missed. I can give that prompt as well. Yeah, it will give you the syntax as well. Okay, yeah, it gave you everything. Okay, like this, copy paste, give that prompt, it will give you a proper notes for you. Okay, fine. Any doubts? No doubts?
ಅದು ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ?
Okay, one second, I'll show you one thing. So ಇವಾಗ drop database. Okay, all right, ಇವಾಗ ಈ database ಇದೆ food. Drop database food ಅಂತ. Okay, if I execute this, you'll get this executed, the food is gone. If I re-execute this, you will get an error, cannot drop database food, because it's already there. Okay, fine. So that is the scenario. In case if I put drop database, if exists database to company. Okay, so if I execute this, company to delete it. If I re-execute this, warning ಬರುತ್ತೆ, error ಬರಲ್ಲ. Okay,
ಅದೇ ವಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್.
that's it. So to avoid that error ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಕೋಡ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ, ಫುಲ್ ಕೋಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಇವಾಗ ಒಂದು 10 ಲೈನ್ ಕೋಡ್ ಬರ್ದಿರ್ತೀರ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಇವಾಗ 3ನೇ ಲೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೋಡ್ ಎರರ್ ಬಂತಂದ್ರೆ 9th ಲೈನ್ 4th ಇಂದ 9th ಲೈನ್ ತನಕ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ವಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಬಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆನ್ ವಿತ್ ದಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೋಡ್, ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್. ಟು ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ದೋಸ್ ಎರರ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ದಿಸ್.
ಓಕೆ, ನಾವಂದ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದವನು ಅದು ಎರರ್ ಬಂತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ
ಇಫ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ, ಇಫ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ, ಇಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಇಟ್ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಎ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಡೇಟಾ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಇಟ್, ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್. ಓಕೆ.